Hey everybody, my name is Patrick Tenke, and this week we are going to be talking about databases. Specifically, this week, our agenda is going to be broken up into a few different topics. First, it is going to be our research on PostgreSQL. Next, it is going to be PostgreSQL installation and configuration. Then it is going to be our first hardening recommendation, which would be to restrict access. Our next hardening recommendation would be to enable SSL for remote connections. And our final hardening recommendation will be to enable SE Linux. And lastly, we will have our works cited. So first, our research on PostgreSQL. PostgreSQL is an open source object relational database system. It is known for its performance, scalability, and SQL compliance, and its default port number is TCP port 5432. In addition, PostgreSQL has robust data management features and its compliance within the SQL standards. This makes it an excellent choice for handling critical data applications. Now we'll talk about PostgreSQL installation and configuration on your Linux server. First, you're going to want to install PostgreSQL on the server. You can do this by using the command sudo space apt space install space PostgreSQL space PostgreSQL dash contrib. Next, we are going to want to modify our PostgreSQL configuration files. We can do this by using the command sudo space nano space backslash etc backslash PostgreSQL backslash greater than version less than backslash main backslash PostgreSQL dot conf. Next, after we modify our configuration files to our desired wants or needs, we are going to configure our IP table rules. And to do this, we are specifically going to open our port up. So we will use the command sudo space IP tables space dash capital A all cap input space dash P space TCP space dash dash D port space 5432 space dash J space all caps accept. Lastly, we want to verify our configuration, and we can do this using the command sudo space netstat space dash tuln space vertical bar space grep space 5432. And this will verify that you have your netstat up and running, or verify that you have your PostgreSQL up and running correctly. My first hardening recommendation for PostgreSQL would be to restrict access to it. You can do this by modifying the pg_hba.conf file, and you can limit access to trusted IPs. What this does is it allows custom IP rules so you can select specific IP addresses you want to have access to your network, and it helps ensure that unauthorized users can't access PostgreSQL, which disables a list of security vulnerabilities. My second hardening recommendation would be to enable SSL for remote connections. To do this, or enabling SSL encryption in PostgreSQL configuration to protect data transmission over the network, and this ensures proper use of SSL certificates for encrypted connections. When editing your configuration file, look for text resembling the lines below. SSL equals on, SSL underscore cert file underscore file equals colon, or hyphen, backslash etc backslash SSL backslash certs backslash SSL dash cert dash snakeoil.pem, and SSL underscore key underscore file equals backslash etc backslash SSL backslash private backslash SSL dash cert dash snakeoil.key. That PEM file and key file are going to be replaced by your generated SSL. My final hardening recommendation would be to enable SE Linux or Security Enforce Linux. So SE Linux has policies to enhance the security of the PostgreSQL process, and SE Linux provides mandatory access controls to help prevent unauthorized access to PostgreSQL's data. To install and enable this feature, use the commands sudo space apt-get space install space selinux selinux dash utils. And to enable this feature, use sudo space setenforce setenforce space 1. Here are my works cited for this presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed.